Hello everyone, Alien Volt here, and I am playing Dead Island Epidemic, closed beta. I'll be playing through the tutorial mission. Dead Island is normally a zombie series, for those of you unfamiliar with it. Normally it's an RPG. This is an ARPG, similar to games like Diablo and Dota 2. Only Dead Island offers something new. They focus on PvP.
I'm John Sinnemoy, a survivor of the undead massacre on Benoi, where regular people became blood-crazed monsters who spread all over the nearby islands. I managed to escape Benoi and found myself here on this island called Amaya, an island that survived just like me. At first, it looked like I was out of the woods, like this island was safe. Foolishly, I started to relax, and that's a mistake I'll never make again. I was out in the jungle unarmed. Hordes of disgusting creatures poured out from the trees. I didn't even run. I was so sure it was all over. And right then, out of nowhere, this group of survivors dashed into the thick of it and started slicing up the infected like a pack of wild dogs. They built weapons out of whatever they could find and roamed the island for supplies. Now, here's the crazy part. These survivors, they've got the virus too, but the lights are still on. Can't explain it, but it's like the virus is making them even stronger, smarter. It was nice to see people using brains for once instead of eating them. So, I decided to help out where I could. We fight each day to survive. Maya's turned into a battlefield where we search for food and supplies while confronting the other infected. One day we all might leave this place, hopefully alive. But until that day, we keep hunting.
For my character, I actually chose the big kind of tanky guy, only because I liked his look. My son kept trying to get me to go with a ranged attack guy, and I didn't really want to do it. I wanted this guy. Alright, so unlike other games, this one you actually use your keys. So that's a little nice additive, I guess. I mean, I'm not real big on the whole click to point as much, but this one you actually still click, but it's mainly for attacks that you put down on the ground, almost like AoEs that you would normally do in other games. My character has a strange kind of stuttering to him. I don't really see anything in the settings that would cause that. Everything's on high. And I'm using a 780 Ti, so it's definitely not a graphics issue. But he's definitely kind of jittering around, you know, just, I don't know, I don't like that. It is a closed beta, so it just might be an issue with the graphics. I'm beating him with an oar. There's got to be something wrong. Something's turned on or not turned on. I don't really see anything. Maybe it's VSync. Some games have a problem with running VSync, so that might be what it is. Just try it and find out. Oh yeah, that's better. So if you play this game, you may have to turn off VSync. And all VSync really does is just locks your frames to what your monitor can handle. So if you're running a 60 hertz monitor, it won't send like 120 or 320, and maybe that's what it was doing. Since I have a decently high-end system, it was probably sending way too many frames to my monitor. I was playing a game the other day and I had like 1200 and something frames per second listed on the game. Insane. Turn around! He doesn't move very well when he's attacking. Probably clicked way too many times. This is pretty cool. I like this. You know, the sad part is I've had this game on my computer for a couple months now, and I installed it and then I never played it. I'm definitely liking this though. But I also play Diablo. Now I don't know how detailed the combat sequences will end up being, as well as the gear. I know right now my son really likes the game, but he focuses on the PvP aspect of it. He's been trying to get me to play for quite a while now, and I just haven't had the time. I've always been trying to catch up on videos and make videos, and no matter how hard I try, I'm never able to actually catch up on actually making the videos. I actually have games that I've played entirely through and are recorded on my external hard drive that I haven't made one video on yet. So I have to go through and make the videos. The problem is you start editing videos and putting them together, and you know, they take anywhere between 3 to 10 times the amount of time playing through as it does to actually make the video and upload it to YouTube. Depending upon how much effort you actually put into the editing and how long it ends up being. I mean, some videos you end up running around looking for something, and you don't want to show, you know, 20 minutes of wandering around searching for one item. You just want to kind of show where you found the item, and you can take the easy way out and just do a kind of a transition, or you can actually try to edit it so that it looks like it was, you know, never cut out, or unless you're looking very carefully, you're not likely to see where it's cut out. And so that's what I try to do. I try to eliminate any of the downtime that I'm actually searching for something and try to implement it in. And sometimes that takes, you know, a long time to try to find those scenes and see where you can edit it back in so that it's not completely obvious that you edited it out to begin with. This guy is kind of supposed to be like more of the tanky class, but I'm actually really liking him, and he seems to be doing quite a bit of damage. So I don't know how he'll fare in PvP, but in the PvP aspect of it, he's actually pretty fun to play. Although I would like to get a cooler weapon than an ore. Alright, let's get going here. What are we waiting on? Come on, Amber. Die! How about a log to the face? This is actually pretty cool. Promoted! Little Battlefield Friends humor there, for those of you that watch the show. It's on YouTube. Do a search for it if you don't. Hilarious, especially if you play Battlefield. Well, I guess he's not coming to me, so I'm gonna have to go to him. I think my teammates went over there and attacked him first. Oh, wow. My son was telling me to stand in a circle. Stand in a circle! I was like, alright. Alright, well that was pretty cool. Definitely an easy learning curve. Not hard at all. And that was a scout mission, so they're kind of easier, almost like dungeon missions. The other game modes are Scavenger, which is the PvP, and then Horde mode, which gives you a lot more mobs and harder bosses. So kind of like hard mode. And keep in mind this is closed beta, so the game can still change quite a bit. So they may be implementing a lot more game modes, as well as obviously a lot more maps. And I'm obviously going to put my own talent points in there, but if you elect to, you can just have the game automatically do it yourself. That's what the little warning screen was earlier on there. Workbench to modify your weapons. That's cool, just like the other Dead Island games. So let's look at the shop here. So basically what you can do is you can buy skins, and the skins are basically bought with in-game currency that you earn, so you don't actually have to buy credits with real money. You can earn these skins and buy them anytime you want in the game, as long as you have earned the points. My son has a few characters already that he's purchased in game just from doing PvP. Now they also sell packages for this game to actually get into the closed beta, although this will be a free-to-play game later on. To get into the closed beta they have kits, and so either you have to be lucky enough to be sent a beta key, or you can buy one, and the starting off one is $16.99, and basically you get the game, the original Dead Island game as well, and some upgraded weapons like a starter kit. Then the next package is $44.99, and that's the contagion skins that you see in here. So all these infected skins, you get a package of those. And then there's another package for $39.99, which is a little cheaper than a contagion one, where you get Sam B, and he's a Dead Island character in Dead Island Riptide. So if you're familiar with the games and play them, you might want to play with the Sam B skin, and that's also available, but you have to pay for it by buying one of the packages. Or you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and my Twitter page, and I will send you a key, because I have several keys to give away. But make sure you leave me a note requesting one, because I'm not just going to pick people out of random. If you would like a key, just leave a note, be a subscriber to both pages, and add me to your Steam group or join my Steam group. Either one, doesn't really matter. You don't have to friend me, and that's only just to send you the key, and I'll send you one. I'm usually pretty quick on those. I've given out a few games already. I think I'm going to save my money for the mutated skin. That looks pretty cool. They all look pretty cool, but I think I'm going to go with the mutated skin, save up for that. Well, and that's Dead Island Epidemic. And here's the workbench. That once you collect like different materials and different weapons, you can kind of put them together and make really cool weapons, upgraded weapons that basically do a lot more damage. Like flamethrowers and all kinds of really cool things, burning blades, and you find patterns for things as well. My inventory is going to be very bare, I'm sure. Okay, so I actually do have an upgraded weapon I can use, but unfortunately I can't use it yet because it looks like it requires a tier 3, and right now I'm still a tier 1. So I'm going to have to play a bit in order to unlock that and be able to use it. So I need 340 more points, I guess. Alright, so that's Dead Island Epidemic. Feel free to leave me some notes on any specs that you may have tried in this game, and what your favorite character is. And thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video, and I'll see you next time. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Later.